Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Mariah and I'm a real estate agent here in the beautiful state of Oregon. And today we are going to drive through a neighborhood that I love called McKenzie Meadows. But before we get into it, I get calls, texts, and emails from people like you who are watching our YouTube videos and are thinking about relocating to the area all the time. If that's you, feel free to reach out. I would love to work with you as well. I will put my contact information in the description below. First off, I just wanted to give an example of a home that's currently for sale in this neighborhood so that you kind of have an idea of what to expect. Here's a home currently for sale at $462,000. It is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot home, and it's built in 1997. Obviously, not all the homes are going to be exactly like that, but that's just kind of a general criteria to expect in this neighborhood. This neighborhood is located in the McKay High School, Waldo Middle School, and Scott Elementary School district. It is also directly across the street from a private Catholic school called Blanchette. So I'm gonna start driving through the neighborhood. I'm just gonna flip my camera around so that you guys can view the neighborhood so you can hopefully get a feel for what it looks like here, just like it would be if you were driving here with me, because I know a lot of our clients are people who are moving to our area from all over, and many of them have never been to Oregon and will never even get to come here until after they close on the home. We have systems in place to be able to do everything for your home buying process from start to finish without you even being here. But I know that's a really big deal, and my hope for these neighborhood tour videos, we have a whole playlist of them on our channel if you're interested in seeing more. Our whole hope is to give you a better feel of what to expect, what different neighborhoods are like in different sides of town, if that makes sense. So this neighborhood is located in the northeast Salem side of town, and I will chat more about the neighborhood and the area while we're driving. We are now approaching this neighborhood. A little bit about the area. So we are very, very close to a bus stop. There is a bus system in Salem called Chariots. That's something that, you know, personally, I have not used our bus system, so I can't speak too much on, but we supposedly have a good bus system here in Salem, and this neighborhood does have a bus stop very, very close. So this neighborhood is located on the northeast Salem side of town. Some people call this neighborhood, or like that side of town, I guess, the Lancaster side of town. There is a long road that goes from one end of this side of town to the other. And that road is called Lancaster Drive. I always say this is like the commercial street of North Salem, because Commercial Street is a street in South Salem that basically has everything that you need as far as food, restaurant, shopping, all of that. And that's really what you're gonna see on Lancaster Drive. You're gonna see a lot of different options as far as food, shopping, all of that goes. One thing that I love about this neighborhood in particular is that you are pretty darn close to I-5, and you're also really close to Kaiser. You get to go to the Kaiser station very easily. Very easy, quick drive to the Kaiser station, which is a place in Kaiser that has tons of options for restaurant, shopping, that type of thing. A lot of different options there. A big reason we see clients wanting to move to this side of town is because, one, you are just a little bit closer to Portland. A lot of our clients are people who are going to be working in Portland. Isn't Oregon so beautiful in fall? We just need to stop and appreciate that. But as I was saying, a lot of our clients are people who choose to work in Portland and live in Salem because the home prices are just so cheaper in Salem. And a lot of them want to be in the North Salem area because you're just a little bit closer to Portland. You are on that north side of Salem, and Portland is just about an hour, give or take, depending on traffic and the side of town you're coming from Salem. Another reason why some of our clients choose to move to this side of town, Northeast Salem, North Salem, this area specifically, is because you are going to see generally the lowest home prices in Salem. In this side of town, you are able to get the most amount of home for your money. Another thing about North Salem is that not all the neighborhoods, but many of the neighborhoods on this side of town are going to be outside of city limits, meaning that you're going to be paying county taxes, and you could actually save a significant amount of money because you're going to have much lower property taxes on this side of town than, especially if you're looking in South Salem, for example, you're going to have really high property taxes compared to this side of town. I feel like malls, indoor shopping malls, unfortunately, in most towns, especially about the size of Salem, we're about 170,000 people or so. I feel like most towns around that size, unfortunately, their malls are going downhill, and I will say that's definitely true for our town, unfortunately. However, we have a newer shopping, I don't know if it's considered a mall, shopping center, it's like an outdoor mall, I think is what they're calling it. So it's like a mall, a shopping mall, but it's outside. The stores, get to the stores, you access them outside, you don't go inside. It's called the Willamette Town Center, and it is here very close to this neighborhood over on this side of town in Northeast Salem off of Lancaster, and there are some really great stores, I think, in my opinion at least, that are coming into that shopping center that is over on this side of town, very close to this neighborhood. We just got a brand new Barnes & Noble. We just got a Nordstrom Rack. That's just one positive thing on this side of town. Also, there are a lot of food options on this side of town. There are a lot of restaurants that you can choose from, whether it's like fast food, restaurants. We've got a couple great food cart parks on this side of town. Thank you for watching. If you are thinking about relocating to Salem, Oregon, or anywhere in the surrounding areas, I would absolutely love to chat with you. I'd love to get a phone call or a Zoom call on the calendar to talk about the next steps and get any questions that you have answered about living in, moving to, or buying a house in our area. So I will put my contact information below. Don't hesitate to reach out, and I'll see you guys next week.